Hello, happy July 4th if you live in America. If you don't, well, it's kind of a mess here, so probably for the best. But, so I'm at my parents' house right now, and I have been working my way slowly through Bad Gays still. I'm over halfway through. I'm on page 206, so I've got about 100 pages left. So I'm hoping to finish it tonight, so I can finally shift to some other books. I'm about halfway through Evergreen. I've been listening to that. I listened to it on the way up here. So I'm just over halfway through it. So probably finish it on the way home on Monday. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so my parents took me to the bookstore, so we all got some books. So hang on. So they had, Books A Million had a buy one, get one half off for some of their books. So I went ahead and got some more Karen M. McManus books. So I got You'll Be the Death of Me. And No More to Tell, or Nothing More to Tell, because it was buy one get one half off, so these were like $20, maybe a little less. I think it was closer to like 19, but anyway. And then me and my mom were looking at the manga section, and they had some Danmei, so I went and grabbed Mistakenly Saving the Villain, because it seemed interesting. And it came with some, it all fell out. It came with some very cute extras, which is probably the reason why I got it. So I got this bookmark of the two main characters. It came with this super cute sticker set. God, I love this. It's so cute. And it came with a bunch of postcards that are super pretty. One that is the same as the art on the first one. And then I think this is the main character. I'm pretty sure. I haven't read it yet, of course. I don't have a clue who this man is. I don't know. I'm sure I'll find out. But yeah, hang on. Does it say who you are? It sure doesn't. I have no clue who this man is. But this is the male lead, the romantic interest. So I know all of that. And it came with a very cute poster of them flying a kite. So I'm very excited to, I really am adding to my Danmei collection. Eventually I'll get to read it. I have like the first volume of now like 3 series, and then the first 2 for another series. So I am so ready to get into it once I get there. It's just getting there. But yeah, so all this. My mom also gave me, or not gave, but she's letting me borrow Our Sunny Days, the first, and this is a manga, or a manhwa. And so I will be reading that eventually. But yeah, currently I'm trying to get through Bad Gays. I'm gonna try and finish Evergreen. If I don't finish it this weekend, I'm gonna finish it on Monday when I head home, because that's a 3-hour drive, so that should get me through the rest of it. And then I've borrowed Juniper and Thorn, both the audiobook and the ebook, so I can listen or read depending on where I'm at. And then I am gonna borrow A Certain Hunger on Libby. So yeah, lots prepped there. I've got 3 books coming that's on my TBR from Thrift Books. So it's Golden Gossamer, Summerlong, and something else that the library didn't have that I went ahead and bought for cheap. So yeah, so we are trucking along. But yeah, so I am going to try and finally finish Bad Gays today. I am curled up on my parents' new nice boneless couch. I'm gonna try and finish that, and yeah, we'll see where we go from there. Whip out my ebook. This is a weekend of cast sitting and reading and just vibing, so be a good time. But see you in the next update. Hello. So clearly I am back in my home. I meant to do an update the day after my last one, but unfortunately I got violently ill. Deeply unfortunate. Luckily my parents were there to help take care of me, which was nice. It wasn't just me like it usually is, but you know, we get there. But yeah, so it's Tuesday. Somehow I have managed to get off work before 10 o'clock. It is tech week, so it's gonna be really busy. But filming this update really quick while my food cooks. So I managed to finish Bad Gaze. It was fun. I really liked it. I definitely felt like, at least in the beginning, like towards the end this was fixed, but in the beginning especially, like I wish they had gone more into why these people were like bad, quote unquote, because I didn't necessarily know anything about them beforehand. They do this later in the book. They actually do go in more into like why these people are considered bad. But yeah, I wish in the beginning they had done that more. But overall, I really liked it. I learned a lot. I thought everything was super interesting. So yeah, I really liked this book. So I think I gave it like 4 stars. Trying to remember, but I'll correct it on screen if I end up being wrong. I also read a quick little manga. It's called Our Sunny Days. It's Korean. It's a boy love manhwa, and it's so cute. I've picked up the manga on my phone since they haven't released any of the other volumes yet, so I'm gonna catch up. But it's very cute. So I read that. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I also finished Evergreen on the way back down. It was, I liked it. It was entertaining. I think, first of all, that an editor needed to go over it again. It had some like timeline conflicts that were a little confusing in the latter half. Like it would say like a few days had passed and then a couple sentences later be like what happened last night, and I'm like, hey, no, you gotta pick one, my man. I'm confused. But yeah, I also like the romance was very cute. Something happens, I'm not gonna spoil it or anything, of course, but something happens in the latter half of the book that really soured me on the romance, which I hate. Because it's very cute, except I'm gonna be vague. When you betray your like boyfriend in such a deep way, and it's not cheating or anything, but yeah, that's it. I don't know how I felt about it, so it kind of soured me a little bit to the ending. And also, like, the whole thing happening in 2 weeks is super wild. I'm like, hey, this could have been given a little more time to breathe. But yeah, so but I think I gave it like 4 stars overall. Like, it was entertaining, don't get me wrong. I liked it. It was very sweet. For like most of the book I was fine. You know, the plot twist was plot twisting because I did not see it coming. Genuinely, I thought, like, it mentions, you know, in the summary that there's like something happening with the garden. I genuinely thought that like Quill's dad had come back and was trying to kill the garden again. That was not the case. And I was like, whoa, I did not expect this to happen. So yeah. And it wasn't a bad twist. It's just very abrupt genre switch about 80% of the way in. But yeah, like I said, it was entertaining. I liked it overall. I gave it 4 stars. Like, I'm not mad about it. I had some issues with it, but like, yeah, it was fine. Okay, sorry, my dinner finished cooking, so I went and made that real quick. But only one more thing. I got a book in. Shock of all shocks. Actually, I also bought, I showed those 3. No, I bought the second of Case File Compendium, because, you know, I'm excited about it. But I did get a book in that I ordered for this month's TBR, and it is a Golden Gossamer. It's so pretty. I'm so glad I got the hardback. It's just so pretty. Oh, there isn't an author bio in here. That's interesting. But it's very pretty, even on the inside. Even the hardback just has the art. That's cool. I didn't realize that. So yeah, the hardback. So it matches the dust jacket. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before, because it has this on the back too. Kind of makes the dust jacket feel a little pointless, I guess. But yeah, so I'm very excited about this. Oh no. I hate that it doesn't have like an author bio or anything, but yeah, it's like just over 300 pages, but it's pretty tall, so yeah. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to read this, so yay. But yeah, I've got the other books that I ordered off Thrift Books coming on Friday, so okay. What am I reading now? So I am currently reading A Certain Hunger on my ebook. I'm about a third of the way in, and y'all, it is weird. Like, it's good, but it's very odd. Very weird to read. It's from first person, and it's just fascinating to be in this woman's head. Like, she's outright, she's like, I'm a psychopath. Whatever. And the way she talks about food and people is like almost the exact same. And it's very weird, but it's very interesting. I don't know. It's very, yeah. I mean, the book basically opens up with her like murdering a guy. And it's the murder that got her stuck in prison, but she's committed other murders that they haven't caught her on. So, yeah. It's interesting. We go back and forth a little bit between her was like, I'm in prison and this sucks, and her being like, all right, and also this is my life story. So it's like she's writing the book, which is it's just, yeah, I like it so far. I like it a lot so far. So I'm gonna keep reading it tonight. I don't know if I'll finish it, but gonna try and get through another third of it at least. Luckily I have more time tonight than I anticipated, so yay. But yeah, so we're gonna continue on that, and we'll see where we get. So hopefully talk to you guys probably tomorrow. I'm not at work for super long tomorrow, but after that, yeah, updates will be in the darkness once I get home from work. But yeah, all right, see you in the next one. Hi. I'm filming this really quickly before I go to work because, I have been busy. Work has taken up a lot more time than, I guess not than I've expected, but more like I've been more tired than I thought that I would be with tech. So I haven't really filmed anything, but that's fine. So I'm filming this really quick before I go to work. I finished the ones we burned last night. Finally. I was only reading on it for like 5 days, so like it's less time, but still, it felt like a long time. It was good. I wished that we kind of spent more time on the primary like relationships. Is a little bit more tell than show. Which, I mean, worked fine, I guess. But I definitely would have liked more time with that. I didn't quite buy the, like, relationship between Renka, who's the main character, and, her love interest changing from, like, hatred to friends to lovers so well. But overall, I really liked it. Like, it's fine. This is, like, minor nitpicky stuff. I liked it fine. I gave it, like, 4 stars. So, it was good overall. Primarily, it definitely was a good, like, it had a lot of themes around trauma and cycles of abuse and healing from that trauma. And I think that was done really well. I really liked that. So, I think that was the big thing, and that was done really well. So I gave this 4 stars. It was pretty good. And with that, I'm moving on. I have some packages filled with books. I just don't have time to open them on camera. But I did order The Island of Sea Women and Summerlong, since the library didn't have it and I don't own it. So I'm taking Summerlong to work, and I'm taking Golden Gossamer to work with me. I think I'm gonna read Summerlong first, because it's a little shorter. It's just under 250 pages. And Golden Gossamer is about 300, so I'll probably start with Summerlong and try and finish it today or tomorrow. Tech is almost done. Yeah, we open tomorrow. So unfortunately, I do think we will have rehearsal tomorrow morning before we open. So I probably won't get to go to tea and read. But regardless, I'll read during the day, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm bringing these 2 with me. We'll work on them. I've got only, I think, 4 books left on my TBR. These 2, Island of Sea Women, and I'm waiting for To Kill a Kingdom from the library, so whenever that comes in from the library, I can read it. So yeah, that's the update. So I will talk to you guys later. We open tomorrow, so I'll have a slightly more time to record, the 3 days before this video goes up. But see you in the next clip. Hi, hello. Update. So it's Sunday. I meant to film a little yesterday, but I went to bed instead. I'm very tired. This reading vlog will go up tomorrow. But I'm hoping this might not be the last. I might update tonight. I probably will, it depends, but we'll get into that. So, I finished Summerlong. I started and finished Summerlong. It only took me like 2 days. I actually liked it. I liked it a lot more than I liked Innkeeper's Song. Yeah. And my sister, who recommended both of these books to me, thought I might like this one more. And she was right. I did like this one more. I did not like Innkeeper's Song very much, but this one got 4 stars. I really liked that. Like, this is a Hades and Persephone, not story, but, like, they are in it. And I really liked that it kind of, like, it was from the human's perspective of how interacting with the gods changed their lives so much, and the consequences of all of that, while also being like, hey, this is really weird, and, like, having to come to the conclusion that they're gods. So yeah, I really did like this. I like the writing style for it a lot more. I like the characters a lot more than I did in Keeper's Song. So yeah, I gave this 4 stars. I actually really liked it. So in that vein, I have now started Golden Gossamer. And when I say started, I mean like barely started, like I'm 15 pages in. I meant to read, it's like 310 pages or something. I meant to read half of it yesterday. That didn't happen, clearly. I got distracted by a fanfic. No comment. So I'm going to try and get through at least half of it by tonight. I've only got 1 show today, so maybe. We'll see, but I'm gonna try. and if I manage to, I'll film and I'll talk about that tonight. But if not, I'll still pop back in to do my outro and everything. So yeah, that's the hope and the plan. But I did not do I already pulled them out of the boxes so that I didn't have to make the ripping sounds on camera, but I got 2 new books in. I got Ruinous Ends, which is the sequel to Immortal Consequences. It's got the very pretty stained edges. And I wonder if, ooh, we got it, it's fine. Yeah, it's kind of pretty. But yeah, so I will be picking this up eventually. I think it seems like it's the last one. It's just a duology. So this will be the end of that series. But yeah, I got this and I pre-ordered it like months ago. As soon as I could, because I really liked the first one. I read the first one, I think, right before I started this channel, back in December. So yeah, so I will read this eventually. And then I have gotten in, this is the 5th book of the Grandmaster Demonic Cultivation series. I have 1 and 2, so obviously I'm missing some. However, this one was on sale, so I went ahead and grabbed it because I know I'm gonna get the whole thing. I also ordered the 3rd one. It's just for some reason that one's not gonna come in until like August, and the dates are like August 3rd to August 23rd of it coming in, so it could be anytime next month. No one knows. So obviously I'm not reading this series yet because I don't have the 3rd one, so if I start reading the first 2, I've got to wait, a month. But I did go ahead and get this. It's very pretty. I don't actually think with very pretty art. Very gay. Love that for me. But yeah, so this is the 5th one, which is like the very end of the story, and then a bunch of extras. So, but yeah, so I got that in. So yeah, we are going to see how much we can get through Golden Gossamer, and we'll go from there. Hi, change in location, technically. This is my bedroom. My roommate is in our office area, so, therefore I'm trying not to disturb him while he plays game. Besides, this is just a quick outro. I didn't end up reading Golden Gossamer at all yesterday. I did, however, start Case File Compendium, which is one of the Don May series that I've got. I've got the first 2 volumes of it. I'm gonna read those before I buy any of the others because I'm not entirely sure if I'll like them, but I'm hoping I do. We'll see. But yeah, so I don't actually have any real updates besides I started those. It's Monday, it's my off day, so I'm probably gonna curl up in bed and read more. But I've gotta get this edited and posted, so that's what I'm gonna do real quick so I can put this up. But thank you for watching. I wish I had more content in this one, but tech took it out of me in a way that I didn't necessarily expect it to. So I didn't get to go to tea like I normally do and read, and I haven't been able to get to the bookstore and things like that. But I hope you enjoyed anyway, and next week I'll post my August TBR since we're reaching the end of the month, and yeah, so see you in the next one.